Harrison, not every day you nearly get a hat-trick as a defender. How good an afternoon have you had?
Yeah, really enjoyable afternoon, and I'll take a brace. I really enjoyed that today, and ultimately got the 3 points, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, we'll come on to the team performance in a bit, but the first one, great bit of work by Siddy Prek. You got a lot of joy this afternoon pressing Norwich back, didn't you, and got the reward from it?
Yeah, definitely. I think that was the game plan. We're at home, so trying to make Bramall Lane our own fortress. So yeah, the press was really good, and then luckily fell to me on the edge of the box, and I had nothing else on my mind but to hit the ball and went in the back of the net.
Eventually. Did you think it was going in?
It felt like an age watching that, but yeah, it's a goal. Goal's a goal, isn't it?
It definitely is. Were your eyes trained on the referee, just desperately hoping that one could beep?
I think if you watch it back, I'll probably run off a bit too early before the ref actually calls it a goal. But yeah.
And secondly, clearly Rhian Brewster was stood with the ball in his hands for a good while. We see that as a tactic now again, but was it always going to be your penalty?
Yeah, it was. I think on the board in the changing room, my name's at number 1 for the penalty taker. But I think these days you see a lot of people try and play mind games with the penalty taker, which Rhian took the stick from me, and then luckily I slotted it in the back of the net.
Yeah, because Angus Gunn's come up with 3 or 4 fantastic saves today. He guessed right as well, so it had to be right in the corner, and it was. How were your nerves at that moment?
Yeah, I think once I've got the ball in my hand and I put it down, I get myself into a certain mindset, take a few breaths and relax myself. And yeah, I've only got one thought in my mind, which is to score. And when I see it go in the back of the net, yeah, it's a bit of a relief. But at the same time, I feel like I'm a good penalty taker. So yeah.
Fantastic as well in front of the cop end at Bramall Lane. What were the emotions of celebrating in that moment?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, and I think once you've scored, you just want to go and celebrate with the fans because they mean so much to the club and us when we're playing. They give us the extra 10%, so sort of like a paying them.
You had a few chances as well for the hat-trick afterwards, a free kick. Did you think there was a chance? Did you fancy it?
Yeah, I felt myself I felt a lot of the lads who were giving me the ball and trying to help me get the hat-trick, but yeah, I'll take 2 goals. I'm happy enough with that, but it would have been nice to get a hat-trick. Like I said, I did have a few opportunities, but yeah.
As a team performance goes, though, game plan executed really well. Clearly, there's a lot of people still missing, a lot of people standing up today, and you managed to keep Norwich at bay and largely controlled things. You must be delighted as a group with what you've done.
Yeah, definitely, really delighted, and I think we're back to not conceding because the defensive record to us is so important. So keeping a clean sheet today as well was massive for us, especially me as a defender. I'm really happy with that and happy with the result.
Clearly there's a long way to go still this season, but back at the top of the division, it must always be nice to see that. I know it's May when you want that to happen, but for as long as you can do that, the longer the better.
Yeah, it is nice, obviously, but I think as a squad we know we've got to take each game by game because before you know it, it'll be the back end of the season, there'll be 5 games left. So grinding out these 3 points, however we do it, is going to be crucial.
And is the good thing at the minute that you're getting these wins in these last couple of league games with lots of players out who are going to hopefully come back bit by bit, couple of additions as well, you're hopefully only going to get stronger?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's how everyone will look at it. We've had some very big players out, obviously, but I think, like you said, everyone stood up to the challenge and it shows what kind of team we are. Everyone's going to fight for each other regardless who's wearing the shirt, so yeah.
Fantastic to get Tyrese and Femi back for starters and get them back on the field, and I suppose you're just hoping that maybe Jez and Vinny can come in the week because they've all been big players for you, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely big players, and I think you've seen when them 2 came on the back end of the game what a big impact they made. So having Vinny and Jez as well on top of that will be massive.
Going quite well for you, the Sheffield United move so far, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, hopefully the goal was when I signed in the summer to get the club back to the Premier League. So whatever I can do to help with that is massive.
Well done, thank you. Top man.